Mark Ellwood, Bargain Fever, How to Shop in a Discounted World. In Bargain Fever, How to Shop in a Discounted World, author Mark Ellwood delves into the psychology and history of discounts, examining how our brains react to the prospect of saving money and the addictive rush of dopamine it can produce. Within our brains lies the key to understanding why we get excited when we spot a great deal or a discount, even if we didn't initially want or need the item. Furthermore, Ellwood takes us on an exploration of the birth of discounts, from price tags and sales gimmicks to coupons, and how they evolved into our modern shopping landscape. Through this fascinating journey, we'll learn not only how discounts work and why they are everywhere today, but also the positive and negative effects they have on consumers and businesses alike.
Dopamine and discounts. Let's dive into why discounts make us impulsive buyers. There's an undeniable excitement when receiving a discount, and that's because a dopamine surge is triggered in our brain, part of its reward system. However, the element of surprise is vital in evoking this dopamine-driven excitement. For the response to be strong, discounts have to be unexpected and surpass our expectations. This dopamine surge, in excess, can limit our ability to control our actions and make rational decisions about purchases. Stress can also intensify the dopamine flood, causing us to make impulse buys, even when we may not need or want the product. History of discounts unveiled. In 1850, Paris saw the opening of one of France's first department stores, Le Bon Marché, where owner Aristide Boucicaut introduced the concept of fixed retail prices through price tags in 1869. After discovering the appeal of lower prices at the end of the season, Boucicaut created the first sale. Meanwhile, in Chicago in 1885, Harry Gordon Selfridge introduced additional tactics, like the bargain basement, and the strategy of emphasizing value over low prices, which are still used in modern department stores. In 1886, Coca-Cola used another discount strategy, the coupon, to introduce customers to their product and encourage future purchases. Unraveling the coupon mystery. Ever pondered how coupons are redeemed by stores? It's an intricate four-step process involving sorting and validation companies. Despite its complexity, customers and retailers often exploit the system for their benefit, with methods like extreme couponing and retailers cashing in used coupons. Interestingly, some manufacturers have even devised tricks to identify those exploiting the coupon redemption procedure. Peeling back the curtain on coupon redemption, you might be surprised at the intricate dance that takes place before stores reclaim their money. It's a four-step affair involving sorting, validation and, ultimately, some clever detective work by manufacturers. Initially, stores collect all the coupons and, recognizing the time-consuming nature of sorting, forward them to a specialized sorting company. Once sorted, the coupons arrive at their respective manufacturers. However, the plot thickens. Manufacturers employ a separate company to verify which coupons are valid before finally writing a check. At first glance, this process appears too intricate to take advantage of. Think again. Customers and stores alike constantly identify loopholes and twist the rules to their advantage. Enter extreme couponing, the act of using coupons to reduce shopping costs to a bare minimum, sometimes as low as 10%. With its popularity skyrocketing, eager learners can find countless tutorials, websites, and courses online to sharpen their coupon crunching skills. Retailers have their own sneaky tactics. Some slyly return used coupons to manufacturers for a quick buck. In a surprising twist, manufacturers caught wind and decided to catch coupon scammers red-handed. They created a trap by designing a coupon for a non-existent product. Any retailer attempting to redeem such coupons would find themselves under a suspicious lens. The plan worked, exposing 2.5% of coupons redeemed by stores, rather than genuine customers. These crafty manufacturers weeded out the tricksters in a cat-and-mouse chase of coupon connivery. So the next time you use a coupon, remember the convoluted dance happening behind the scenes and think of the ingenious schemes manufacturers devise to thwart coupon scammers. Discounting in high fashion. The widespread prevalence of discounts today stems from the excess of products surpassing consumer demand, with even luxury high-fashion brands using secret sales to maintain their exclusive reputation. These secret sales allow loyal customers to purchase high-end items at a lower price and often resell them online. This resale market lets the average consumer gain access to luxury items without breaking the bank. In today's consumer market, the supply of products far exceeds demand. This imbalance has led to an abundance of discount strategies across various industries. Until recently, high fashion seemed immune to this phenomenon, as it retained the characteristics of a cottage industry with limited scale and exclusivity. However, as major fashion players expanded and aimed to reach wider audiences, they had to adapt discount tactics in line with their luxury identity. Exclusive brands like Prada, Chanel, and Armani embraced secret sales, inviting only select loyal customers to gain access to discounted inventory. This clever approach allows these brands to sell excess stock at lower prices while maintaining their elite image. For those not part of the inner circle, there is the resale market, where consumers can buy luxury products at a discount. This secondary market has become increasingly popular due to the growing desire for luxury accessories without the hefty price tag. Savvy consumers scour secondhand shops or online platforms, such as eBay, to find the latest designer, bags, or other must-have items. The secret sale attendees often capitalize on the opportunity, purchasing more items than necessary, only to resell them later at a profit. This process provides an avenue for the average person to afford high-end luxury items while maintaining the allure of aristocracy that the luxury brands desire. In conclusion, the surplus of products in the high-fashion world required industry leaders to find creative solutions to unsold inventory. Secret sales have emerged as an effective method for these brands to maintain their exclusivity while addressing market demands, and consumers have been quick to capitalize on the opportunities that arise in the emerging resale market. Cultural influence on discounts. Discount attitudes differ significantly between individualistic and collectivist cultures. In India, a collectivist nation, people find it acceptable for different groups to pay different prices for the same product, as long as there is equality within their peer groups. Conversely, in individualistic cultures like the United States, citizens expect equal treatment and are averse to others receiving discounts on identical products while they pay full price. Historically, bargaining and coupons were regulated by law in various countries, such as Germany, which had a coupon ban until 2001. However, globalization is gradually diminishing these cultural differences. In the past, China, originally a collectivist society, leaned heavily toward group identity, but its one-child policy and economic revolution have shifted the nation toward individualism. As a result, wealthy Chinese citizens now prefer to purchase high-quality brands at full price to showcase their newfound wealth, with Chinese tourists in Great Britain spending over 3 times more than other nationalities. The downsides of discount mania. The allure of saving money with discounts impacts both companies and consumers. Companies must adapt their business strategies to keep up with competitors while recuperating money lost from discounts, such as charging for Wi-Fi and offering expensive minibars in hotels. Consumers, on the other hand, face emotional exhaustion and time wastage from constantly searching for and comparing prices. Thus, shopping becomes an overwhelming chore rather than an enjoyable experience. Some companies, realizing this, have opted to remove discounts entirely from their marketing strategy, promoting a more relaxed shopping environment. In a world obsessed with discounts, both companies and consumers face significant challenges. Businesses need to adjust their strategies in order to compensate for losses arising from discounts. For example, hotels change their prices frequently to compete, and make up for lost revenue by charging extra fees for services like Wi-Fi and pricey minibars. Consumers, constantly seeking the best deals, invest their time and energy into comparing prices across multiple retail outlets. This frantic pursuit of discounts takes away from the pleasure of shopping and leads to frustration, like finding a shirt you recently purchased with a steep discount at another store. To counter this exhausting shopping experience, some companies are ditching discounts altogether, aiming to provide a more relaxed and inviting environment for customers. No discount strategy pays off. Although it may seem counterintuitive, some companies choose not to offer discounts, instead maintaining fixed prices for their products. By doing so, these companies can stand out from the competition as customers often associate higher prices with better quality. In order to avoid discounting, these businesses need to have control over their production process, often by owning their own factories. Companies like Apple and Louis Vuitton have minimal price fluctuations, and this strategy has led to loyal customers and the perception of high-quality products. Research has shown that people are more likely to rate products higher if they are more expensive, further validating this approach. In a world constantly competing for discounts, it's surprising to learn that some companies purposely maintain fixed prices for their products. This alternative strategy allows customers to know what they're getting without the worry of potential sales they could miss. Companies that choose this path can create an image of distinction, but control over pricing requires control over production, often by owning their own factories. Louis Vuitton and Apple are prime examples of businesses that gain an advantage from avoiding discounts. Instead of offering goods at a lower price when sales are sluggish, they can quickly adjust production at their factories, keeping their brand exclusivity intact. Steering clear of discounts may also help these companies stand out, as customers often equate expensive products to higher quality. In fact, a Stanford University study supports the idea that people believe that pricey products offer superior quality. Participants were asked to rate the taste of several wines with randomly assigned price tags, ranging from $5 to $90. Unbeknownst to the participants, there were only 3 different wines. As expected, participants rated the $90 bottles taste significantly higher than the less expensive bottles. This study underlines the success of companies like Apple and Louis Vuitton, who avoid discounts and maintain control over their production. By ensuring their products come with a fixed, expensive price, these companies emphasize their high quality and successfully differentiate themselves from the competition. Outsmarting Showrooming. With the rise of online shopping and the practice of showrooming, where customers examine products in person before seeking better deals online, brick-and-mortar and online stores alike must adapt. Physical stores can prevent showrooming by offering own-brand products unavailable elsewhere, while online retailers can use personalized technologies to increase profits and manage inventory by offering customized discounts based on consumers' choices. In today's hyper-connected world, many folks head to physical stores to evaluate products in person and consult with salespeople, only to later hunt online for cheaper alternatives. This tactic, known as showrooming, creates a retail conundrum. To combat showrooming, some stores now sell exclusive own-brand items that can't be found for lower prices elsewhere. Companies like Kohl's and Macy's secure up to 40% of their revenue through such products. But the challenge isn't limited to physical stores, even online retailers must find ways to stand out amidst a sea of choices. One strategy involves leveraging technologies that personalize the shopping experience to boost profit margins. Tailoring discounts based on individual consumers' preferences can lead to higher sales, possibly even defining the future of discount offerings. For example, online stores often produce products months in advance, and can't always stop production if an item doesn't sell. Instead, they can use consumer data to offer customized deals. If an online store finds that green t-shirts aren't selling well, they may entice customers who've selected other colored shirts by presenting a discount if the store can choose the shirt color. This way, customers who initially picked the green shirt won't know that its lower price is due to unpopularity, and the store can clear the excess inventory. By embracing innovative approaches to outsmart showrooming in the fierce competition of the digital landscape, retailers can optimize profitability while still providing a unique, engaging shopping experience for their customers.
The concept of a discounted world impacts both businesses and consumers in myriad ways. Whether it's companies figuring out how to maintain a competitive edge in the marketplace while offering the best deals, or customers learning how to navigate the endless cycle of sales and discounts. The book cautions us against careless spending and encourages a more thoughtful approach to shopping. Moreover, we understand that not all discounts are equal, as seen in different cultures, secret sales of luxury brands, and restaurants. Ultimately, Bargain Fever gives us a comprehensive overview of the vast, intricate world of discounts, revealing the hidden strategies behind them and the growing transformation of consumers' shopping habits in the global marketplace.